Oh, hello everybody and welcome to... What day is it today? It's actually Tuesday. It's exactly 1 week after the launch, so it has to be 8th day of World of Warcraft Classic.
Another fresh morning, with all the yet undiscovered epic opportunities waiting behind the corner. But before we get to the exciting stuff, let's have a little boring math.
I'm level 21 and I already have 30 gold. Also, I have to tell you something. Today on eBay, when I was looking for World of Warcraft classic things on eBay, I discovered there is some people are selling in-game gold for real life money. For like, they are selling like 10 gold for like 70 euros, okay? So this should, if I convert it, they should be 210 euros, which is kinda insane.
Mind that this footage and this video comes from day 8 of World of Warcraft Classic existence. So the figures are probably very different today, but not that I want to encourage you to check them out. Not only that it's against the rules, but it will spoil the gaming experience, and that both for you and for the others.
Iron bar is for reasonable price, so I could as well level my blacksmithing by a little bit. But you know, there is not that much more to level, but still I could. And actually I am going to do it. Let's buy this, let's buy that, let's buy like this, and you know what, let's buy all. And it's amazing to have the freedom of choice to be able to buy all, you know. It's amazing because having money means have freedom in this materialistic world. And let's buy all the silver, because this is pretty cheap for silver. There is only little resistance all the way.
Maybe the time to explain you what I mean by resistance? Okay. Every item on the auction house needs to have both full stacks being sold and also one stacks being sold. That is because if you need to buy lots of the material, then you are going to be looking for full stacks and you are going to buy them. But if people want to buy just 1 or 2 pieces of the material, well, then of course they will not buy the full stacks, but they are going to look for like 1 stacks. And what happens if the only 1 stacks available are for like double the price? Well, then you can put your own 1 stack on the auction house just below that overpriced price. That is what I call resistance, and what I call selling just under the resistance. Well, these terms actually come from a real world stock market business, but that's a story you don't want to hear.
So now when people are achieving level 60s, more and more people will start doing engineering. So I absolutely am going to buy core stones for 1 silver. There is a gigantic resistance. Oh my god, and this is, I don't even have to put anything on the auction house because it is not going to get over 4 silver right now. However, now we have to decide what adventure are we going to continue. We have a couple of options here. We can pursue the long test, the test of righteousness. I mean, it just sounds great, okay? Also, I can bring this back to the Northshire. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go bring back this to the monk.
But in Classic, you need to be travel efficient, planning your steps, moves, your journeys. My next step is this epic test of righteousness. You basically have the notes of like 4 unique parts you need to find in the world and bring them to the blacksmith. As the proper RP play, let me start by reading the notes.
So, where do we have the notes? I thought it was easiest to hardest, so we can actually go page by page. And we can actually start then with the second one. Some good Whitestone Oak. First taken over the mines below Moberg in Westphalia ambush. They used it was broken now there after being shipped from overseas somewhere. It's rare. Crafting a weapon. The Goblin Woodcarvers would have it.
No!
So, Goblin Woodcarvers in dead mines, I suppose, because there are no Goblin Woodcarvers anywhere. So it must be inside of dead mines. Who am I gonna ask for help? Maybe Kalir.
Believe or not, but at this very moment I had no idea where Kalir was.
I haven't seen Stormwind in some time, you know. I haven't. Oh, there he is.
Well met.
It's so funny when you can actually see the person you want to see without putting him into your group. Looks like he's AFK. It's a proper holy paladin with cloth. Ah, okay, unlucky. And that's the mount? I see pretty many mounted people around. I saw even in the morning.
Yes, yes. At that point of time, at day 8, it was very precious to see mounted people. That's enough boring stuff. Let's get down to business.
Let's play a game in the Northshire. If there is somebody who I am going to actually like, I'm going to give him 1 gold. Oh, the music. I'm home again. I'm home. I'm young again. Let's smile on this guy. Always. Dotkas. I don't like him. Alistair.
Hail.
What happens if I yell who wants 1 gold?
Hi.
She's going to reply.
Is this your first character? I asked. No, this is my alt, he replies.
If his first is strong, then he can probably send the gold himself, so yeah. Level 35 he can have as much as 50 gold, I expect. I would love to find somebody who just made a first character and I love to just welcome into this world. Not enough for a horse at 40, well, that costs 100. Dinacor.
Good tidings.
No response?
Farewell.
Okay. Alright, so if nobody wants 1 gold, I can just do my business and go. I can use this ore to make my dye, and then finish copying the stress of iron. Now I finished copying the book. That is the original stress of iron. Well, he finished like in 1 second. Milton, please. Tell him I'm sorry for the long delay. And he's gonna give me cloth feet.
Safe travels.
Well, anything for Stormwind. Anything I could do to help.
Well met.
What about this one? Relics. It's the last guy I'm going to talk to. The last chance.
The very moment I said this is the last guy, this happened.
First ever in our classic. Have you? I'm searching what made WoW great back in the day that I missed. It's all around you.
It's us talking right now. It's me coming here and taking my time to talk to new people. And you know what? How would you feel if I gave you 1 gold as welcome to this world? This is actually true when I think about it. I rarely talk to anyone in BFA.
Almost going to. I don't think he realizes how much money it is. Sweet innocent. What the? Why is he not accepting? What is going on? Oh, come on. He's not accepting it. I don't know if he knows.
Thanks, but no thanks. Keeping money from a friend is a good way to lose. I want to make everything on my own, if you get what I mean.
Everything on my own. Well.
Well, okay then. You have too much honor for a rogue. All the best.
I'm going to give him a bow. He deserves me to bow to him. New character that just rejected 1 gold as a gift. Okay, hello, I am already in below Moonbrook, and there is kinda lots of going on actually, lots of people around. And guess what? The Paladin from day 1, Angelius. This is how the Paladins should be. There is something noble about him. He not only remembers me, but he actually comes with me to Deadmine to retrieve the oak. Whitestone oak lumber. And I've also talked to a random mage we've met here.
I definitely have to evaluate a little further about this mage, because meeting him itself was special. Just imagine these caves, these dark caves, like dangerous caves. And I was just going through them, and out of nowhere there was this little gnome all by himself. In the middle of nowhere, basically. He seemed totally lost. So I came to him and like, yeah, hello, we are just on the adventure to Deadmines. Would you like to join? Do you have the time? I frankly expected the answer no, that okay, I'm on a quest, or I am busy, or I have to do something, or a group is waiting for me, or something like that. And to my surprise, he looked at me and he said, of course. He was like, I was waiting for you. He was like, it was strange, but in the most positive way. And believe me, this is not the last time we see Frosty Flakes.
So basically we are going to be 3 people that go to Deadmines, and it's going to be lots of fun. He is level 18, I'm level 21, and Angelius is level 27.
Let us wait for this friendly gnome I met here. He is selling tons of his loot as we speak.
Good call. Marks tend to get filled quickly in dead mines.
As we finally reunited with Frosty Flakes, it was the time for me to enter the dead mines for the second time in my life. This time, however, not in the full party.
Okay, so let's see how we handle dead mines in 3 people. Of course, we just wanna get to the shredder.
Also want to thank Frosty for his bravery to enter dead mines with 2 unknown paladins.
That's good. If he keeps polymorphing one, that's what he should be doing. I'm getting so much experience actually. I'm definitely reaching level 22 in here.
Frostball him when he's close and we will backstab.
Van Cleef pay big for your heads.
Oh my god, we already took so much of his HP, I feel. And I'm not unable to tank him. I have Righteous Fury on, and he's not attacking me, he's attacking Angelius.
That went better than expected, but will I be able to say the same about the situation that follows? It all started with me not being able to finish this Overseer.
Oh my god. Are we dead? Yeah, we are dead, yeah. Oh my god, no. I tried what I could to do about this. We can actually pull it. What? What just happened?
Not even now, when I'm editing this, I don't really know what just happened, but I see 3 people, well basically 2.5, killing the whole room. Anyway, after the fight, Angelius says, 2 paladins are nothing to scoff at.
Outstanding!
I got the wood,
You wanna kill the boss?
but I believe we can kill this Sneed here.
Think so as well.
Should be careful. Oh my god. Oh my. Ah, Frosty messed it up. Ah, Frosty. Bassa. Ooh, that was close.
Mission accomplished. So Frosty, how do you feel? Do you want to continue on your own, or do you feel like one more adventure? This time, more dangerous one. And maybe that's where today should have ended. Wouldn't that be a happy ending? But no. No. I still felt like today is not yet over. And I set myself on a journey all across the continent. First, I had to get to the hills part, but I had no fly paths. So all I could do was to get to Iron Forge and run. And run. And run.
Okay guys, I'm back. I have to record. I just met an orc who was at least 10 levels ahead of me. I didn't see his level. He was skull level. And he just didn't attack me at all. He just ran around me, so...
Hello, it is I, Angelius.
Yeah. Now it's, yeah, hello. Now
Greetings
it's
to you,
far better.
It is nice to hear the voice of the paladin who saved me in the kobold mines.
It's nice to hear the voice of a paladin who was so polite and who felt like a true paladin when I talked to you and interacted with you.
Yeah, I remember because you had a very unique name. That was the part that really got me.
Yeah, my name was started in minute 1 of the name reservations. So I can still remember me watching the clock that night, like when it is going to be midnight, when the reservation started. And
Oh, that's really cool.
yeah, I did everything right this time.
If you wish to have an escort, I'm sure me and Eldram can come and then meet you across the road. We should be able to help you fend off some things.
Yeah, maybe if you can, maybe meet me as soon as possible.
The thing here is that we have to actually walk across Arathi Highlands, and which is level 30 plus area.
Because the mobs are such high level than you, their aggro range is absurd.
Yeah, there are raptors level 23, 24.
If they see you across the map, they will run towards you. It's
Yeah, and Frost is
vile
level
creatures.
19, so it's even worse for him. I didn't realize how long this journey was gonna take. It's like half an hour and I'm not even in Arathi.
Yeah.
Arathi Highlands.
I have to say, this classic experience is pretty much unlike anything I've experienced. You meet a class, and that class can aid you in some shape or form.
Oh my god, I have a skull level mob on me, Planescreeper, but I will survive.
I gonna die. Everything here is question mark, question mark.
Frosties. Yeah, I have to keep closer to Frosty, sorry.
I began playing it in Wrath of the Lich King. And then that account got hacked, and I got really into it in Catechism.
And Frosty died because of us again. And there is a giant who is running after him. And there is a raptor. Oh my god, it's so hard. This is gonna be struggle. Yeah. Oh my god, these Arathi Highlands, they are so beautiful. I now see sun. I have to write it on chat for the other guys. The visuals are stunning. And the gate is... oh my god! The gate is massive!
I know.
This is huge!
We should meet you guys momentarily. We are heading to where you are in roughly 5 minutes.
There is a dead orc player, or... no, it's a undead rogue dead. Oh my god.
Don't worry, we're almost there.
But he's dead, so it wasn't made.
Do not fear. You have a high-level paladin who can rest, and a good rogue who can take them down.
And my DPS is actually higher than the mages, but he is few levels behind me, so...
But that's really interesting. I haven't acquired a DPS.
Another undead rogue.
Let's leave him be, if he's stealth.
I have perception.
I know, and you will not survive that encounter. If we can avoid bloodshed, you know, so be it.
Okay, okay. South Shore. This is like a first time maybe in my life. Actually, maybe I've seen it in Wrath of the Lich King, but it was so many years I don't remember how it looked like. And wow.
Need help?
Finally I have this flight path.
The heal I have heals me for 403
oh my.
HP, and
I
because
have
I'm
175.
I've increased the percentage by 12%.
Hail!
He dodged the road when he saw us. he dodged us by like 5 meters. Let's stick together, boys. This Frosty, he said he was Scottish and he's playing a gnome. So
that's kind of fun.
He's actually from north, you know, like a gnome. Yeah. And he's like in the north, in a real life. I'm not from there. Oh, there is a Deej, level 36.
Yeah, 36 Roach. That is a very big one. See what I mean? I think DE is going to kill him. Let's see what happens. No.
He waves to Frosty Flakes. I can stop one banana. Okay, wait a second. He said he could stop by with us. Wow. Really? We can actually now do the whole thing.
That's really cool.
We actually have a tank and a healer and 3 damage.
Oh.
Okay, is it here? Oh, Shadowfang Heap. Oh my god, we made it. This is so exciting. Okay, nobody challenging us. Okay, thanks God. Oh my god. I didn't die.
That's a boss. Be sure to tag and go crazy.
Okay, I'm stuck somehow. I can't move.
Yeah. It's a small Oh, can you spell damage? And there is a chest.
Okay, me, I feel I am not going to roll. I'm going to leave it for you.
Well, I will roll and get an 88.
Well, I decided to pass the chest because all these 4 people came because of me. However, the 2 rogues with us, they were passing out of pure honor.
You all are here by my call, so I'm going to try to leave for you whatever I can.
Don't need to be so humble. If you find anything you want, you just need to say the word.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
And I see the stables, that's where the hammer should be.
Yeah, I can show you where it is if you want. On the box.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Now, it took me quite some time because they don't glow anymore.
Which is great. But I feel they should still make the quests a little bit harder. A little too many, I guess.
No, it's not too many at all.
Okay.
I am not been actively healing.
This guardsman actually silenced me. Screams of the past. I couldn't cast spells.
Yeah, they have an aura effect, so if you're close by, they silence you.
If it happens to you, just tell me I can heal instead.
As you will be on the front lines, you will be the one who silenced the most.
I feel we are doing really well.
Yeah.
Being in the front with these guardsmen is pretty annoying. I can't spell, I can't cast anything.
There is a boss here, so be aware of it. A wolf with 2 bats.
Okay, which one do I attack?
Focus the bats first. We should be fine. That's what I love, actually.
Oh my god,
love
he was
Goblin.
getting bigger and bigger out of the roof.
And now I'm gonna panic you. And don't enter. We have aggroed. We aggro because Frost Effect is such a low level that they have a much higher
Oh my.
aggro.
Yeah. I'm healing myself.
No need, I'm here. Just focus on not dying.
I will pop my shield if I lose.
That sounds like a good idea. If you have lay on hands, give it to me now.
I only had a shield. Yeah.
Well, it's fine.
I'm healing, bitch. Oh my god, this is my is insane for some reason.
What macro do you use?
Cast sequence with Blessing of Protection and Lay on Hands.
Another chest. What do you think the rogues are going to do?
Wow, we're on passing. This is such an honorable group. Nobody wants to take the loot. Everybody is giving it to somebody else. This wolf, Venus the Devourer.
Who dares interfere with the sons of Aragal?
Alright, is this a boss? So that's him, right? Archmage Argal.
You too shall serve.
Let's summarize today, shall we? So first, I have been to Dead Mines with only 2 more men. I walked all across Wetlands, Arati Highlands and Hillsbart foothills, all the way into the Horde territory. Then I have helped to clear a Shadowfang keep, and all of that without a single death. What are the chances of that? My question is, what does the fate have in store for me tomorrow? But I guess the answer for that question has to be answered in another day.